Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Mark Alvin, and welcome back to another astrology video. And guys, I have another Zodiac Signs as this type of movie slash show. So yeah, I did this before with Beauty and the Beast and it did pretty good. So I am back and now I am doing the 13 Reasons Why show. If you guys haven't watched it, please make sure you go watch it first because there will be a lot of spoilers. I promise you, it is such an amazing and phenomenal show. Like, it had me in tears, y'all, in tears. So definitely go watch it. And it really does have a positive and not positive, but like it really does have a good message behind it. So please go watch it, especially if you're in high school, middle school, grade school even, go watch it. But yes, today we are going to be talking about Zodiac Signs as 13 Reasons Why characters. Also, I just wanted to put this out there, but please, please, please nobody get offended if I give you a character that you absolutely do not like in the show, because there are a lot of characters in the show that you might not like. So one is bound to land on your Zodiac sign. I mean, I can't make everybody Clay Jensen, you know, Aries, Clay Jensen, Taurus, I just can't. I just can't. That wouldn't be a good video. So nobody get offended. Again, there are good people in your Zodiac sign and there are bad people in your Zodiac sign. If you get a bad one, it just means that you got a bad one. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off down from Aries and make myself all the way down to Pisces. I tried to only give each character one Zodiac sign. I mean, I saw that other characters could have had more than one Zodiac sign, but I just stick to one Zodiac sign per character. Also guys, I will try to be talking about the characters' good and bad forms of themselves, so it just doesn't also look like I'm just talking bad about your Zodiac sign. So yeah, there will definitely be good and bad traits of each of the characters, and I know you guys will probably be like, how could this character have a good trait? And I am in no way defending them. I am just saying the good thing about them to make it look like I'm not just talking bad about that Zodiac sign, if you get what I mean. Okay, so let's start off first with Aries. So I gave Aries to Marcus Cole. I believe that's his last name. Yes, Marcus Cole. So Marcus Cole, why is he an Aries? Well, first of all, he was student council president, and as you guys know, Aries make awesome leaders, and for him to have that position, I thought was just a no-brainer for Aries. Also, Aries are very fiery, and Aries, when they don't get what they want, they get very mad. They get pissed off. They get so pissed off. For example, when Hannah and Marcus were on that little Valentine's Day date, Marcus tried to get a little touchy, and then when Hannah said no, he got mad because he couldn't have his way. So I just thought that was a really good indication of an Aries quality. When they don't get what they want, they usually get really mad. Okay, next one up is Taurus. So I gave Taurus to Tony Padilla. Basically, he's like that guy that like drives around with that vintage car with a swaggy ass leather ass jacket and that haircut. Anyways, I gave him Taurus just because he was a very dependable person, and Taurus, as I mentioned in my last video, are one of the most, they're the most dependable in the Zodiac sign. So I gave him that because I just thought he was a very dependable friend. Also, Tauruses are very patient, and he was definitely patient with Clay at some point. I mean, sometimes he like lost it, but like he was very patient with Clay because Clay was very slow. Okay, so the next one up is Gemini. So I gave Gemini to Tyler the pervert. Tyler the pervert. Just because I felt like he was kind of very childish. And by childish, I mean like causing a lot of trouble, because he does cause a lot of trouble, you know, like he caused up a lot of talks and he caused up a lot of these little arguments. I also feel like he struggled a lot with being both good and being both bad. He had very good but also very bad attributes to him. But also I think what makes him such a good Gemini is that literally like right now I can't figure out whether I like him or I don't like him. You know, like he does get bullied a lot, which makes me feel a lot of sympathy for him. But then he tries to be so cool and tries to fit in that like he just comes off very dark and bad. Okay, so next one up is Cancer. And guess who it is? It's Clay Jensen. Why does Clay make such an awesome Cancer? Well, it's because, as you guys know, Cancers are very loving and nurturing, and Clay is very loving and nurturing, you know? He does struggle a lot with showing and expressing his emotions, and it shows very clearly in the shows that he doesn't express his feelings very well. He doesn't like talking about them or anything like that. He was very slow at listening to the tapes just because he can't get through all of them. I just thought that was such a hardcore indication of a Cancer, because Cancers are always in their shell with their emotions. They don't really come out of the surface to show how they feel and to express how they feel to people. And I feel like that was the one thing that Clay really struggled with, was expressing himself, expressing his emotions. Okay, so Leo, please don't kill me. But like, I gave Leo to Bryce. Okay, so like, why is Bryce a good Leo? Well, Bryce is a good Leo because he was very generous. He offered his home to his friends, to his bros, when they didn't have a house, when they didn't have a home. Okay, so why is Bryce bad? Well, Bryce is bad because he's very egotistical. He thinks that he's so big and so tough and just untouchable. And he just thinks so highly of himself, and he just puts himself in such a high-ass pedestal, and his dominance is just so fiery, and also he's just very hot-tempered, and I fucking hate him. I hate him, dudes. I hate him. Okay, so the next one up is Virgo, and I don't like this character either, but it is Courtney Crimson. Okay, so Courtney is such a Virgo because she is such a perfectionist. She likes things to be very perfect. She's very articulate in even how she dresses and all her school functions. And also, I feel like something that Virgos struggle with, and definitely something that Courtney struggles with, is being real to herself. A lot of Virgos, they will feed themselves lies after lies after lies just so the truth doesn't come out of them possibly accepting themselves and accepting who they are, so they keep burying themselves on lie after lie after lie. Okay, so the next one up is Libra. I kind of like this character. This character's okay to me, but it is Zach Dempsey. Zach is the basketball player, so he makes a really good Libra because he is very charming and he's very flirtatious even. So Libras, they have a weird way of handling things that may come off very emotional to them. For example, another thing that I feel like that goes wrong with Libras is that they don't do very well confrontational wise, and when Hannah rejected Zach, he kind of took it in an offended way. He didn't say anything to Hannah. He didn't talk to Hannah about it. He just kind of did his own thing, you know? He kind of avoided Hannah when I feel like she really needed a friend. So yes, I do feel like Zach could have handled it in a little bit more of a mature kind of way, instead of just staying silent and being quiet and just being part of everybody else. Okay, so next one up is Scorpio. So I gave Scorpio to Justin Foley. So Justin, I feel like, yes, he is very loyal. Both good and both bad. I didn't know there could have been a bad loyal. Good loyal in a sense where he, at the end of the movie, learned his lesson and he was willing to do anything to get his girlfriend back. Bad loyal was that he obviously was very loyal to Bryce. I mean, Bryce gave him a lot of things and he felt like he was in debt to Bryce. So he was very bad loyal in that kind of sense. FYI, guys, girls are not objects. You can't just share them with your bros, you know? Also, another thing I feel like with Scorpios is that they have a very hard time processing a lot of things. Just because I feel like Scorpios are very emotional people. they're water signs, so water signs tend to be very emotional. I feel like he was just constantly struggling with how to treat people just because of his situation at home. Like, I'm not defending him or anything. I feel like he kind of saw a relationship in the way that he saw his mom and his stepdad's relationship. I feel like transferred over to how he treated his relationship. Okay, so next one up is Sagittarius. So I gave Sagittarius to Sherry. But okay, so I see Sherry to be a Sagittarius because comes off very optimistic. The first time that we see her, she's very optimistic. She's very happy-go-lucky, you know, like she's one of the top students. She's like in everything. She's in cheer. She's in all these like student activities. I feel like Sagittariuses, they're the type to always be like on fire. They're always on the go. They're always doing what's next. They're always like hopping from like activity to activity to activity. I feel like Sherry did that. And also the thing with Sagittarius is that they are very fiery, and they always want it their way. And I feel like when Hannah tried telling Sherry to call the police, like she wouldn't do it just so that she wouldn't get in trouble, or I don't know if she was drunk or what. And yeah, I feel like she was listening to more of her needs rather than what was safe. So next one up is Capricorn, and I gave Capricorn to Ryan Shaver. I think he was like the newspaper publicist or the magazine publicist, whatever, but basically he's the one that published Hannah's little poetry. So Ryan, he's very real, way too real. I feel like he's very honest. He made that list that Hannah was included in. Also, a bad thing about Capricorns that Ryan did was pretty much backstab Hannah, you know, like she trusted him with his poetry, with her poetry I mean, and he went behind her back, got it, and published it on his newspaper or magazine, I don't know what it was, just to get ahead of the game, just to get ahead so that he could possibly get that college acceptance. But yeah, basically he wasn't thinking of her feelings, he wasn't thinking of her needs, even when it was clearly right there on paper. He ignored her. And yeah, overall, I just felt like he wasn't looking over her and just was a terrible friend, you know? By the way, Capricorns make good friends, but like some Capricorns, they're willing to walk all over you just to get ahead. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. But Aquarius, I gave to Hannah. They really do care a lot of what other people think of them. They always want to present the best form of themselves. They're basically willing to take any chance that they can get to have other people change their perspective and change their viewpoints on them. Especially if that perception is a bad perception and a bad viewpoint of them. And just overall, I feel like with Hannah and Aquarius out there, they want to be heard. Okay, so last but not least, we have Pisces. So I gave Pisces to Alex. I just thought Alex makes such a good Pisces because, as you guys know, Pisces, they can't really control their emotions. When they're feeling very emotional, they tend to lash out on other people, and they don't know how to really control their emotions. Their emotions just kind of go wild and kind of go crazy until they really have such a deep regret. They'll just go through the whole process in their head, thinking of what they might have done wrong, until it absolutely kills them on the inside, and they've bottled up all this anger, all this sadness, all these mixed emotions, and just blow. And yeah, I feel like that's what Pisces tend to do in situations especially like this. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I know I missed out a couple of characters, for example Jessica and the mom and the vice principal and whatnot, so make sure you guys help me fill up those people. Tell me what you think their zodiac sign is, why you think they're that zodiac sign. Leave them down below because I want to know. Feel free, if you guys don't agree with my list, feel free to comment down below all the people that I've talked about and what you think their zodiac sign is. But yeah, overall guys, I love this show. That is why I am doing this video. I did Beauty and the Beast because I was obsessed with Beauty and the Beast, and I am obsessed with this show. Please, 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 definitely, if you haven't, go watch it. I mean, if you've gotten this far and you haven't watched it, then I probably spoiled a lot of things for you. But yeah, I love the show. I thought it was definitely so relatable, especially if you're in high school and middle school, because those are the tough and dark days of teenage years. With a lot of things going on, such as bullying, such as cyberbullying, slut shaming, so many things. Like, the show covers so many things and so many problems, some more transparent than others. So it was just so amazing. Like, the producers did such a good job on this show. Honestly, a lot of people have told me that they love the show more than they love the books, because I feel like with the show, they really did go all out in some of the scenes where they did show some very graphic kind of stuff, because I feel like people need to see those graphics, because some of the parts that were in there, not everybody has gone through it, because it does happen, and it does happen on a regular kind of basis. So yeah, I definitely love the show, and I've been talking about it to literally everybody, and now you guys. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up down below, and also hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed, and comment down below again those zodiac signs and those characters. And lastly, make sure you guys follow all my social media tabs down below. I have my Instagram. Go follow my Instagram, guys. It's at Mark Elvin. I post a lot of great photos on there. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys all in my next video. I love you all so much. Be nice to other people. Be nice to yourselves. And yeah. Alright, guys. Bye!